What up? This is a tarot read for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Take whatever resonates. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. So, the first thing I heard when pulling cards for Aquarius is you're choosing yourself or you're deciding if you should choose to be single or not. So, the first three cards I had out were the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Hermit, and on the back of the deck, I saw the Two of Swords and the Lovers. So I feel like you're already in a relationship. So if you're not in a relationship, this read is probably not for you. I feel like you're already in a relationship and dealing with somebody and you're getting bored. Like, I feel like that's what it is. Like, I don't necessarily think that they're a bad person or think they've been truly been toxic for real. But it's almost like you're getting bored of the situation. Like, you're not even sure if you even want a relationship anymore. Like, you're second guessing if love really is something that you want, that you crave, or that you desire. Because, like I said, they're not giving off bad vibes or negativity or any negative energy. It's just like you prefer your peace. Like, it's a hassle to deal with people in general because I feel like you come off or you are very like introverted, and the type of introverted that is very asocial. Like, don't really like socializing, don't really have too many friends, prefer your solitude, your isolation. And it's like, but when you opened up like your doors, possibly even literally, to this person, like, you weren't expecting all that it took to be involved with them, to be human with another human. Like, you probably been single for so long or not have talked to or been with people for so long that you prefer the comfort of being by yourself to dealing with human emotions, human issues, being stressed out by another person, even caring about another person looks or feels very exhausting for you. Y'all kind of got, I'm not gonna call y'all weird, but like that, I feel like that's the issue that a lot of people have when you're single for so long, or when you've been by yourself for so long. Like, anything, like, they can breathe the wrong way, like, oh, it's over. Like, you ready to be single, you ready to be by yourself. Clarifying the Queen of Swords was the Temperance in reverse, Death, Ten of Cups, the World, and the King of Swords. Confirmation. This could actually be your counterpart, like your other half, like whether it's your divine counterpart or your twin flame, whichever word or phrase resonates with you the most. But this could for sure be your counterpart. But you don't want the relationship anymore. Like, I don't know how else to explain this energy. Tell me if I'm wrong, but like, you've experienced it for however long you experienced it, and now you're kind of like tired. Like, you kind of getting bored with it. You kind of want to put it to an end, but at the same time, you don't know if you're jumping the gun, if you're just being, if you're just being too introverted. Because you can't be too introverted. Like, if you're being too standoffish, too isolating towards yourself, because this has the potential of being like a beautiful connection, a beautiful relationship, beautiful marriage if that's what you're into. But you're kind of like downplaying the seriousness of the connection or the seriousness of the relationship. And I'm not necessarily getting that you're putting your trauma or your past baggage into this. It's just like you're being petty. Like, you're being not even guarded or too protective of your energy, but it's like you're just being too standoffish. That's really what I get. Like, you're being too asocial. Like, there's nothing wrong with this relationship, but like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Like, I can't tell you what to do. Clarifying the Seven of Wands was the Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups in reverse, King of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. So like, getting more into this, there is a lot of room for improvement for the person that you are dealing with. I feel like your significant other definitely is not as emotionally mature as he or she could be. Um, they're not as emotionally intelligent as he or she could be, and they could definitely work a lot more in terms of that empathy, in terms of that emotional intelligence, and in terms of dealing with their own mental health issues. So I feel like that's what could be stressing you out, like their own personal internal struggles. um, but I feel like they treat you like a queen. They treat you like, they try to spoil you in the way that they can spoil you, because it doesn't feel like they really have too much, like, but with what they do have, like, they would stop and try to do anything for you in with whatever capacity that they could. And I feel like instead of like paying attention to the good things that they show you and to the good things they bring into the connection, you choose to focus on the struggle, the negative things about them, which isn't fair to that other person, because they are actually putting in work. They are actually putting in effort. It would be one thing if they were truly like an asshole and not really putting any effort, but they are trying pretty hard. In fact, even if they're experiencing like pretty bad luck at the moment, like they really are trying. And I feel like you're kind of being a bitch. Like, if I'm being honest, like, you're being a bitch. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a G. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You're being a bitch to this person, and that's not nice. Like, you're being an asshole. You're being very mean and very rude and very nasty to them. What? Like, stop that. Like, they didn't do anything to you. Okay, so I could have been wrong. Like, there could be people though in this energy who are, it's almost like, because this person is so nice and to a fault, like, you're taking advantage of their niceness, you're taking advantage of their kindness, and you're lashing out at them when it's really the past people that you involved yourself with that you want to lash out towards. So you kind of are taking past energy into this, because you are making them pay for what others did to you, and that's not nice. Clarifying the Hermit. You had 2 Hermit cards, so 3 Hermits coming out. Yeah, you might need to be single. I ain't gonna hold you. If that's really the type of energy and the type of time you want to be on, go ahead and be single, because it's already in your mind. And if the relationship isn't bad now, you're gonna make it bad staying in a situation that you don't want to be in. But also clarifying that was the Queen of Cups, the Hangman, and the King of Pentacles. But you hang on and cling to this relationship because you know that they're a good person, or you know they have the potential to be better. And you knew the type of situation or the type of person you were getting yourself involved with, because I feel like they were really transparent about their situation from the jump. So you being mad or being upset or being stressed out about them and their situation is kind of petty. Like, it's kind of disingenuous, because what did you approach them for? What did you keep going into this situation for if you knew you were going to get tired of it? So I feel like, yeah, if you need to take your time and space, if you need to be single. But I feel like y'all are gonna eventually find yourself back with each other. And quite possibly that's probably why the Hermit card kept coming up. Is like, maybe y'all are really on and off with each other. And so y'all both probably need to decide if y'all want this relationship or not, because it's not fair to either one of y'all keep going back and forth with each other. Like, y'all are either gonna stay together or break up. Yeah, it's like how your mama say, like, keep running in and out of my house. Stop running in and out of my house. You either gonna stay in or you gonna stay out. So you gonna stay in or you gonna stay out. Like, make that decision, but stop going back and forth. It ain't all that. Stop. And back in the deck, the Death, the Moon. You may choose to end it. Yeah, I feel like you have your own like little insecurities as well. So you may choose to end it. You may not listen to this advice. Don't shoot the messenger, but figure it out. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what's happening. That's it, Aquarius.